Hello everyone, and welcome to my Y and R American Tea Show official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Nate enters into the jazz lounge, kisses Audra, and tells her he missed her. She notices he never told her what his vacation was all about. Nate finds that she's going to have a lot of free time, because Victor fired me. Talk turns to Victor leaving Lily out of some agreement, and Nate asks if Kyle played a part in Audra's firing. She says, of course he did. She didn't want to dump this on him, but Nate says that's what he's there for. Audra adores being with him, she respects him, and finds him wonderfully handsome, but if she brought him this awful new, and he tried to fix things, then what they had would most surely be over. In the club dining room, Nikki tells Victor she doesn't have much of an appetite. I need to tell you something, and you're not going to like it. She tells him Lily came to her after he stonewalled her, and she told her the truth. She has too much respect for her to lie to her face. Victor isn't surprised or alarmed. At society, Lily joins Devin, who gathers she spoke to Victor. Lily says he shot her down, so she went to Nikki, who revealed everything. Devin vows not to repeat. I told you so. She feels like she wants to rip someone's head off. She bemoans the time and effort she put into Chancellor to turn it around. At least Billy had the decency to look her in the eye and tell her she was out. She feels she's been naive. She should have had anything in writing, but she trusted Victor because he constantly bringing up their dad. Devin learns Nikki had the audacity to offer her a job, but she walked away. Devin can't believe Victor tried to use him to pull this off. It's something he'll have to answer for. I'm sorry, I can see how much it's hurting you. Lily and Devin discuss Billy and Victor. She feels neither of them deserve Chancellor. Devin invites her to come back to Winters so they can take their family firm to new heights. At Crimson Lights, Jack and Diane are both on the phone trying to get the release date moved forward for the stolen merchandise. Jack tells someone that the legal team is working to come up with a cease and desist order for Glissade. They hang up, and Diane protests that they're lying to protect Kyle. Jack adds, "He's our son." Diane asks, "Is this really where we are now, Jack?" She notes he jerked back when she touched his hand. Jack talks about the people at Jabbit putting the pieces together and understanding their son is guilty. Diane says she won't stay and let him blame her for anything else. She steps into the terrace and calls someone to meet. In the park, Sally bumps into Billy. They're both working remotely. Suddenly, Chelsea and Adam appear, laughing together. They stop in their tracks when they spot their exes. Chelsea tells that they just came from a family session with Connor, and it went well. That's why they're in such a nice mood. They ramble on about the buttons on their son's blouse, while Sally and Billy keep silent. Chelsea asks what they're doing out there. Sally says they stumbled into the mother. She was gazing at the fall colors for inspiration. Chelsea appreciates her rough designs. Adam and Chelsea say they should get going and walk off. At the club, Michael asks Diane why she sounded so upset on the phone. Diane wants to thank him for being so sweet the previous night and tells him she and Jack are well. They're merely coping with a challenging situation at Jabbit. Michael senses this is spin. Diane spots Victor and Nikki and asks Michael if he can blame her, considering who he works for. At Victor's table, Nikki complains to him about not telling her Victoria offered Billy an offer for Chancellor and telling her he knew she'd talked to Lily. Victor learns Nikki offered Lily a job, and the look on her face was a hard no. Nikki assumes he knows exactly how this is going to play out, and she wants to know what's next. Victor knows what Lily will do next, and declares it will mean the beginning of the end of Billy's time at Chancellor. Michael and Diane take a seat and he tells her he doesn't blame her for not wanting to show weakness around Victor, but she and Jack haven't been discreet. Diane complains that when they manage to be normal, every mention of Kyle spoils things. She's tired of being cast as the villain. Michael learns Kyle stole their latest concept for Glissade. Michael's taken aback. Diane thinks Jack blames her for firing him and regrets marrying her. She declares he's running to the ladies' room and trots off. Victor approaches Michael. At society, Lily respects Devon's faith in her, but she won't walk away from Chancellor without a fight. Devon tells her not to get in the middle of the fight between Victor and Billy. Lily thinks it's not only their war. She will not be forced aside. Devon advises her to take a step back, but Lily plans to utilize the fact that they underestimated her to her advantage. She wonders if he's scared this will impact his relationship with Victor. Devon laughs about adjusting the seating during the wedding, but tells her he's not anxious. Lily warns Devon when she hits back. They won't see it coming. In the jazz lounge, Nate assures Audra she doesn't need repairing. Audra just wants to work this out on her own. Glissade was her opportunity to prove she could stand on her own, and to lose it is hard to accept. Nate gets it. She intended to grow up the company. Audra believes taking Glissade was the only thing that helped her feel her time with Tucker wasn't a complete waste. In the park, Lily gets on a video call with Jill. She's sorry to bother her, and understands she's taking treatments, but she looks amazing. Jill says she's doing much better. She asks Lily to tell her all about Abbott Chancellor. Cringing, she admits she still can't get used to that name. Lily thinks it's not good. Jill wonders, what has Billy done now? Lily believes he's going to crash and burn, and when he does, he'll take Chancellor down with him. Jill's unsurprised to hear that Billy dismissed Lily. She chatted to Chance and knew things were going downhill. She's not happy. The only reason she granted him her power was because she was in no fit to handle the day-to-day conflicts. Lily says how much she adores Chancellor. She lets Jill know that Billy not only fired her and let Chance leave, but he recruited Phyllis. Jill's eyeballs leap out. Lily claims Billy doesn't even care that Victor's going for the firm. Lily's sorry to come to Jill with all of this, but she urges her not to be. She's displaying leadership. She wishes she'd come to her with this sooner. She apologizes on behalf of her son and her family and swears she'll make it up to her. Lily thinks the firm needs to be her primary focus. Jill can't believe she's coddled Billy to the point where it's likely to lose her the firm. Chelsea and Adam enter into Crimson Lights, and Adam finds Jack on the phone seeming agitated out. He approaches and asks whether everything is okay. Jack tells him there's nothing he can do to help. He observed Adam was with Chelsea and suspects he's the reason she and Billy are taking a break. Adam says they're not proud of harming Billy and Sally. They got closer because of Connor. Jack tells him it's admirable how they handled his diagnosis and treatment. He wishes he could help his own son, who is set to blow his life apart. Talk shifts to Victor. Adam knows they detest one another's guts, but they both love their sons. Jack wishes he was better at being a father. Adam thinks it's hard, but it's worth it. Jack tells him Connor will be okay. Adam wonders what about Kyle. Jack feels he and Diane may have already lost him. In Audra's suite, Nate invites her to look in the mirror. There's nothing there that needs to be fixed. Nothing in her life has been a waste. He knows enough about her to declare, "You've got this." She's endured other terrible periods and had to scratch and fight her way to be where men with half her talent were. She's tried to hide from him and keep her guard up, but he's seen the real Audra. He knows she says she's not ready for commitment, but he couldn't have seen the real her if she didn't let him. You took a big risk when you did that. Losing Glissade hurts, but she will bounce back from that. That's what you do. Audra tears up. She turns to him, and they kiss. In the park, Sally informs Billy she won't be hiding from Chelsea and Adam. Billy talks about it being the second time Chelsea cheated on him with Adam. He should have seen it coming. They remark on the couple finishing each other's sentences. Maybe they're meant to be together. Billy thinks Chelsea deserves better than Adam. Sally scoffs. I'm not sure that's true. She apologizes and then adds maybe it is about them getting together for Connor. Billy believes this feels weird. Sally senses something unbreakable with Adam and Chelsea. She's never going back. Billy can't be with Chelsea again, but it has problems letting go. Sally promises him he'll get there. Billy and Sally wrap up with their job and discuss about how change may be positive. Billy reveals he got a new place. He asks if she'd do some interior design for him. Talk turns to Jill trusting him to handle the company. Billy's more confident doing it than choosing textiles. Sally asks, "It's a blank slate." Billy says, "A completely fresh start." Sally shrugs, "Sure, it may be fun." In the club dining room, Diane informs Victor she and Michael were having a private conversation. She and Victor spar verbally. He thinks she didn't come back from the dead for family, but for money and power. She argues that Jack and Kyle love her. Victor thinks her happiness is merely a facade. He's beginning to notice the cracks in the end of her marriage. She will lose everything. At Crimson Lights, Adam shakes Jack's hand before the abbot exits. Chelsea rejoins Adam and wonders if Jack's all right. Adam says he will be, and so will we. In the park, Jill tells Lily that her treatments are going well. She'll be damned if she went through all of that for her son to stress her to the point that it kills her. Lily promises her she will handle this, but Jill says her son is out of control, and she's the only one who can put him in his place. At the club, Diane thanks Michael for being her friend, and pushes him to find something less soul-sucking than working for Victor. Victor remembers when Diane was yearning for his help. She claims that was a tremendously long time ago, and flounces off. Victor informs Michael that seeing the breakup of the marriage of Jack Abbott and Diane Jenkins make him pleased. Their world will fall apart and they'll be humiliated, so my plan is working out. So what do you guys think about this update? Let me know in the comment below. And if you like my videos, please press like and subscribe for more. I will see you guys next time.